เอาละค่ะสวัสดีคุณผู้ชมทุกท่านด้วยนะคะ วันนี้เราหยิบเกมที่มีชื่อว่า Light is String นะคะผมเป็นเกมเนื้อเรื่องตั้งแต่ 2015 นะคะ ก็มีความสนใจในเรื่องของเนื้อเรื่องเกมนิดๆหน่อยๆนะคะเราก็เลยหยิบมาให้คุณผู้ชมดู ไม่พูดพร่ำเพลงนะคะ เริ่มเลย New Game หุยโอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้มาถึงก็เดือดกันเลยนะคะอันนี้น่าจะเป็นเรานะเราที่นอนอยู่สภาพนี้เนี่ยนะหนูลูกไปนอนอะไรตรงนั้นโอ้สภาพฝนตกหนักน่าดูเลยเนี่ยโอ้ถ้าเป็นเราไม่หนาวหรอฉันอยู่ที่ไหนเกิดอะไรขึ้นถ้าแปลผิดขออภัยด้วยนะคะแปลไม่ค่อยเก่งเท่าไหร่แต่จะทำฉันอยู่ตรงนี้ได้ไงประมาณนี้ปะเหมือนเราต้องไปที่นั่นประมาณนั้นปะเราจะต้องเดินไปที่หอสูงๆนั้นคือโอเคแล้วเดี๋ยวจะไม่สอนเดินจะไม่สอนอะไรกันเลยแล้วยังไม่ได้ปรับอะไรเลยนะคะนี่คือสดๆเลยเข้าเกมมานี่คือยังไม่รู้เรื่องอะไรเลยมีแต่นิ้วมีแต่สัญลักษณ์นิ้วขึ้นนะว่ากดตรงไหนฮัลโหลเกมกดไหนเดี๋ยวนะเหมือนมันต้องให้ขึ้นตั้งค่าว่าจะเลือกเป็นการบังคับตัวละครยังไงนะจอยสติ๊กแล้วกันน่าสนใจจอยสติ๊กแล้ว
Come on Max you can make it
โอเคโอ้โหทำไมขยับภาพมันช้าอย่างนี้ล่ะเดินโอเคอยู่นะทุกคนโอ้เหมือนเราต้องขึ้นไปข้างบนนั่นที่มันปรับมุมภาพมันช้ามากเลยอะทุกคนด้านขวากว่าจะเงยหน้าได้ฟ้าไม่ผ่าตายก่อนแล้ววะเดินโอ้พายุเข้าแล้วเนี่ยดูจากสภาพหนักอยู่เหมือนกันนี่เหมือนจะเป็นข้าวของที่กระจัดกระจายอยู่ตรงนี้นะมันก็มีกระซาบอยู่ตรงนั้นเราเดินเข้าไปได้ปะวะลองเดินเข้าไปดิเหมือนจะไม่ได้นะทุกคนเนี่ยปรับปรุงภาพมันช้ามากเลยอะด้านขวาทุกคนโอเคถึงเก้าอี้ละโหสภาพหนูมาอยู่ตรงนี้ได้ยังไงก้อนดูสภาพดิโอ้ my god พายุลูกเบลอเลยอยู่ตรงหน้าทุกคน holy shit เกิดอะไรขึ้นนะอย่าบอกนะไอชิบหายเอ้ยถ้าเป็นเราตายนะถ้าโดนทับขนาดนั้นเราตายนะแต่เปิดเรื่องมาก็เข้มข้นเลยว่ะดี
Whoa that was so surreal
famously called film Little Pieces of Time but he could be talking about photography as he likely was
okay I'm in class everything's cool I'm okay
from light to shadow from color to chiaroscuro now can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep and that sure didn't feel like a dream
Bueller?
Weird
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too
I should
easy?
take a picture to prove I'm still here. Plus, and I have to get my daily
Barbara
selfie
chose to
quota.
capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence. She had a
I
brilliant
do
eye.
love my analog camera.
She could
I should
have
take a
taken
quick
another
picture now.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer.
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo, so you see the dilemma?
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Consumed by your work. I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy. I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so hard on this shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work. I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye, and everybody should have that
totally.
chance.
I only
right?
want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
They're just getting
You
you
always
Welcome to the real world. Real world.
just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
I'm not paying $150 for a concert.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
To all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you. Driving a car by the seaside, watching the world from the bright side. To all of you American girls in the moon,
You need a bathroom timeout.
no one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies with shiny smiles and plastic bodies. I wish I had an American girlfriend. I cry sometimes walking around my own place, wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountains. No one could dry her fountain till she got tired to complain. That's when I fly to the wild land,
Max, you can always hide in the stall and cry.
to your land. To all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American To all of you American
You
girls,
totally
it's
wussed out on
sad
entering the
to
photo contest.
Imagine a world without you. American
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. when a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot believe
who perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Diane,
Can I actually reverse time?
Victoria? Why Arbus? Why Arbus?
because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the
I did it.
Can you
I
give me an
actually did
example
it.
of a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured
human
the
time
human condition in
machine.
black and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
because of her images
Keep it together,
of hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
When I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony, and if you haven't,
My
shame,
pencil case
shame.
is still in the same
Capturing
place.
the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig?
Wowzer,
Now,
my old broken
contrast
camera
Frank's
is new
stark
again.
Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man, and his famous self-portraits are famous.
Still the same
early
stupid
examples of
picture.
that truly awful
So
word
everything
because
seems the
people
same
love
as
so much.
before.
the selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait? Anybody? This does not bode well. Just jump right in with an answer.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
You read.
Damn it, everything is the same.
You did read the chapters, right?
I can't continue. It hurts too much.
Bueller?
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, shh, shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony, and if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man, and his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful.
I can't continue. It hurts too much.
Bueller?
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so
Still the
she
same
could have taken
stupid
another
picture.
approach.
So
I have to
everything
admit,
seems the same as
I'm
before.
not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all